presentation.
Thank you very much. I'm able Director of Security, management team, the leadership of PCRC, National So-7 and FCTA. We are here this afternoon as a team, a delegate from the National Headquarters of Police Communication Committee, PCRC, to familiarize ourselves with the winning team. Because to us, the Department of Security, the FCTA Minister, the Department of Security, you are winning team. With your effort, we have opportunity of carry on all our assignments to foster relationship within a member of public and Nigeria Police peacefully. We are applying good road, causing the good work of the Minister. All our security agencies are getting all necessary support through the effort of this department. Or as a body, we must commend you and we must look for how we are going to have a very robust relationship where that is going to be beneficial to both sides, the government through the FCT Minister and to the Police Community Relation Committee, especially from the FCT command of PCRC. So 7 PCRC, we have their headquarters here as well, and the national headquarters. We operate from Abuja here. These 3 offices, we are here today to pledge our support, to commend you for the good work and to request for more robust relationship and all necessary assistance. For example, I've been a state chairman of PCRC in Ogun State. You know, them are dealing with the state, it's different to this level. Then we have the support of the state government providing us vehicle and other necessary materials to carry on all our activities. We engage with the member of the public, all local leaders, all the people we run to in their locality. They are the leaders of PCRC, those areas. Those are the kind of our members. So across the length and breadth of Nigeria, we are in every community, and who is who in those communities are our members. And with our partnership, it's easy for the Nigeria Police to detect crime in earnest, to pick the suspect. Even if you see people that will go to testify in court, Nigeria, if they assist police, if you are not a PCRC member, you assist, that ends there. But if it's a PCRC member, they will go to the court to testify. But we know, with what is happening in Nigeria now, we step it up beyond giving only the police the necessary information. We know the information that's supposed to go for the DSS. We know the one that is supposed to go for the military, the one for the Nigeria Police, and we are not shying away from doing all this. So we thank you for receiving us the first time, and this second one that is official. We appreciate you, and these are our requests, and we are going to continue to support this office through our FCT chairman, that is here, through our zonal chairman that is here, zone control, FCT and Niger. And we as the national body that we are operating, by virtue of our position, we have to come here and lead the Nigeria PCRC. The three offices are going to work together with this office to continue to enjoy what we enjoy through the effort of the Honorable Minister and our amiable director and your team. So thank you very much. And it may interest you that we are the oldest group that are partnering with the Nigeria Police. On the 7th, we are celebrating our 42 years anniversary. Supposed to be on the 8th, but because of Juma service, we have to throw it back again. So we are going to be 42 years anniversary, celebration of 42 years anniversary, of which we invite Honorable Minister and we invite your humble self, that we are eager and waiting to receive both of you at the Police Resource Center on the 7th of this month. God bless you, sir. Thank
you. Guests, my colleagues, all the due protocol observed, you are welcome to the Security Service Department. As a brief, we'll give a synopsis of the Security Service Department, which was created as a full-fledged department in 2013 with the sole purpose of interface with security agencies and the FCTA administration in terms of coordination, intelligence gathering, transmission of information to action agencies, and collation of appropriate reports that form the compendium of security issues within the FCT, and by extension communicating with the Special Service Office of the Secretary Government of Federation, where they have a platform that they call FESAM, Federal and State Security Administrators Forum. And the department is excellently doing that. Most of us here, as old as the department, when the department was upgraded to a full-fledged department to serve the purpose enshrined in the mandate given to the FCT minister. There's a first line of activities, that is security. Secondly, though a small department but powerful in content, we have a staff strength of not more than 35, but effectively doing the services vested on our shoulders in terms of interface with security agencies, coordinating the activities of such security agencies within the FCT, and equally we look at organized individual and collective sectors, particularly to neighborhood community watch and what have you, where residents bring themselves together to ensure that they protect their environment. We give such support to such organizations like Community Watch, Neighborhood Association, and the rest. The interface between the security department and the PCRC, it is not today. When you look at the file before me, as far back as before the department become a full-fledged department, when it is operating as a unit in the minister's office, there is that interface. And recently there was a time we made an effort during the tenureship of Balachi Roma as the Commissioner of Police FCT Command to reinvigorate the PCRC when the issue of community participation become paramount in the provision of security services to the FCT residents. This is very owing to the fact that the manpower requirement of all our security agents, not only the police, is grossly inadequate. and we look at it inwardly, what do we need to do to fill in those gaps? The issue, we quickly look into the concept of the PCRC, where if there is adequate communication and information, where you need 10 policemen, virtually 2 will do.
Yes.
So the need therefore to reinvigorate the interface and relationship between the FCT administration, the FCT police command and the PCRC become paramount, become a necessity rather than just part of the fashion. But effort was being made toward that, and due to one reason or the other, we could not connect the dots. So when you came the other time, I look at it as the right step in the right direction, because we already have that idea. The interface is the one that is lacking. It's not that purely lacking, but certain steps have not been taken to meet up with such needs. With your coming, and now with the formal meeting between the Security Service Department and the national body which carry along the FCT and zonal, we will continue to harness the areas of need where you provided us with the needed direction in terms of connecting to the members of the public. I know there was a time we look at what is actually making members of the public difficult for them to share information with the police. We noted there is an apathy. Members of the public are always afraid to give the police or any security agencies the needed intelligence on the fact that there is usually what they call sell-out. When you reported a matter to, they will say, it is Mr. A who live in so-so street that provided, and the criminals or the bad element will happen to hear that, and at the end of the day, you see the law-abiding citizen who volunteered information will be at the receiving end, which is just an allegation anyway. And similarly, there are so many bad elements in all our structure, not necessarily the security agencies, but everywhere in the service. But once, if we are taking a holistic approach in addressing issues, of course, you will not take a group of people to consider that they are the same. An individual will give you an information. It might turn out to be a hoax or even a bait for him to meet his own personal agenda, where you will say, he sighted a thief trying to remove a vehicle at so place, whereas his intention is to divert the attention of the security agent to that direction, and he carry out his own nefarious activity. So all those things are issues associated to dealing with individuals. But when you are handling matters with a corporate entity, a group of individuals, certainly that aspect is completely eliminated. And that's why the then Commissioner of Police, Balachiroma, deemed it necessary. He approached the then Honorable Minister and said, the best way to get these things done in the face of dwindling human resource in terms of manpower of the police, let us key into the PCRC concept, where they will give us their own structure. We make maximum use in terms of connectivity. The PCRC had the national, state, area council, and even at the community level, cascading down to individual people that are living in the same street. With having that concept building up the national level, it is much easier for us to have that kind of structure and support that will enhance the totality of our security within our communities. So your coming here is a highly welcome development. We take off from where the issue of the relationship between the PCRC and the security department has stopped. We take it from there and ensure that this time around all of us will leave a legacy, because it is from your own part, it's a volunteerism. Certainly somebody will come after your leadership, or you step down that maybe due to age or whatever. We know that is the phases of life, and we pray that we live longer to see your successors and successors of your successors. And once if you look back and attributed that success to what you have done, you will feel fulfilled in all your endeavors, because security is number one in terms of human need. Because without security, nothing will work. We see development taking place. It is because security have been taking the center stage. That's why development, you see education is thriving. It's because there is security for the environment. You see agriculture, commerce, whatever. Without the security, it's not something that you can see, but you can see the output of agricultural activity, you can see the output of commerce, you can see the output of education. But for security, it is not seen, it's only heard. It is only the absence of security that has a repercussion on humanity. But the presence, nobody will notice that there is presence of security. You do your business, you take it for granted. But those who have the knowledge, those who have the deep knowledge about security, they know something was done for you to be able to do what you are doing and enjoying it. So we really appreciate this initiative, and we assure you the partnership will go a long way in translating the concept of the Police Community Relation Committee and the objective and the ideals you live to build on. We ensure that as we are supporting the security agencies in terms of providing the bridge between the agency and the FCTA administration, we equally do the same, because we underscore the importance of connecting with the public, connecting with the FCT resident in terms of educating them to know their individual responsibility to the security and safety of their environment. And the department may not have the wherewithal in terms of human capacity to go down to even pass the information, but with good connectivity with the PCRC, we know whatever we do, it is as good as it has cascaded down to the community. So we will not take that for granted. We assure you of our maximum support, because we believe that the channel at which we gathered information and intelligence to share with Action Agency will be enhanced. We have something what we call layers, and with the relationship between PCRC and the security department, that angle will be enhanced, because we have our representation down to the community level. And with that, we can beat our chest and give not only accurate but timely information to security agencies. And once such things are done, we believe the security agencies will take appropriate action in addressing security, because most of the time, what we need to do is to prevent it. When we see something is hooking in terms of generating to insecurity, we can only know through a relationship like this to decimate it before it happens. But if we are here, no matter how prepared we are, when something happens, we will only go as a reactionary, which already the deed has been done. So we really, personally, I feel excited and feel relieved in terms of having a window at which we enhance our capabilities in terms of information generation and transmission to action agencies to see we have a crime-free society.
So our vision as Christians is attained. Once more, we say thank you, audience, and I'm sure you will have this. Thank you very much.